Hey guys, Nintendo fanboy for the win here. Now, first off, before I start the video, I just wanted to make a little channel update and explain to you guys why I haven't been here for now. It's been about almost 3 months. So, pretty much what ended up happening was one day I went to go record on OBS, and this was right after I had recorded some Splatoon stuff, and when I went to go record it on OBS, all of my stuff was deleted, all my presets, everything was deleted. And besides that, I was having a couple problems with my computer, mainly like driver related for my capture cards and other things like that. And just in general, Windows 8 was not running well. So what I ended up doing was I was trying to fix the problems and looking into other ways of doing things. And eventually what ended up fixing most of my problems was switching to Windows 10. So finally, end of July, Windows 10 actually came out, and when I switched to Windows 10, it pretty much fixed all my problems with Windows that I was having. But there was also still the problem of OBS, and recently I've had a job and I've been pretty busy with that, so that's kind of why I wasn't making videos that much. So now I am finally back. I have all my presets up, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be making many videos now. I'm going to be trying to do a lot more videos, a couple more Powersaves videos, especially because there's so many things coming out on Powersaves now, like I'm about to show you, and some other Let's Plays, and I'm going to be continuing a lot of the stuff that I was trying to a couple months ago. So yeah, let's get into this. This is the code list for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Obviously, they're pretty much identical, so I'm not going to be using Alpha Sapphire as well. So what we're going to do is just look through this right now and check out what is different. Now, I'm going to go through the entire code list just because I don't know last time exactly what wasn't here and what was here, so we're just going to do a fresh list. So let's get into this. So starting with the miscellaneous codes, we have Infinite Cash, Pokemiles, Battle Points, O-Powers, TM, Secret Base Goods, Eon Ticket, Volcanic Ash, Pokeblocks, Complete Pokedex, special wallpapers, all PC boxes, all badges, complete Pokedex, and cash equals SID. Now, I don't remember exactly what SID is. I think it's your secret ID, but I don't know why you would want that or whatever. But pretty much this hasn't really changed. The miscellaneous codes hasn't really changed that much. So, yeah, moving on. The tools. Same thing, max tools. There's still this. There are modifiers here, so in case you want that, and then a bunch of tools. This pretty much gives you every single item in the game, which is extremely helpful for a number of things. For one, you don't have to go through here, slot one, whatever, but this includes every tool in the game, so it's very helpful, and it's 900 of them, so it's very useful. So yeah, going on to the recovery items, this is the same thing. It gives you every medicine item, including rare candies and all that kind of stuff, so it's very useful for that. This is not, the rest of the stuff hasn't changed, so yeah, we'll move on. Berries, same thing. It hasn't really changed, just, you know, slots and have all berries, so hasn't really changed. The Wonder Card, this has changed a little. There are definitely a bunch more Wonder Cards in place. So this is all the X and Y Wonder Cards, which is awesome. There are fake Wonder Cards here for certain things like Hoopa and Zygarde for some reason, I guess. ORAS, they have all the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wonder Cards, including a legit Hoopa, which is pretty interesting. So these have definitely changed. I'm not going to read off all of them because it's kind of a waste, but yeah, so looking at this, there's a ton of these. 7-Eleven, Lugia, and Latios, okay. But yeah, also there is a, where is it? There is another thing here. Box 1, slot 1, I guess, I don't know why this is in the Wonder Cards, but okay. Yeah, but you can also make an Egg Wonder Card, so this is extremely cool. What this allows you to do is pretty much make your own event with, you can pretty much make any Pokemon you want, which it's a little tedious, and I wouldn't really use this, but if you're into that kind of thing, or you would rather give out an egg, or you'd rather make an egg or something like that, it is extremely useful. So yeah, I encourage you guys to try this out and see what you can kind of do with this. Kind of interesting. Or you could just use something like PK Hex if you have a lower firmware for 3DS. So yeah, pretty much that's the egg wonder cards. Moving on to shiny Pokemon, there is shiny modifier, which will turn your Pokemon into a traded Pokemon. This will change their IVs, and you can rename them, which is really cool. Now, what this is going to do is the TID. This is what you want to use if you're doing it for competitive battling. What you're going to want to do is use this shiny modifier with TID if you're doing competitive, and the reason why is what this does is changes the trainer ID of the Pokemon. So what that actually does is turns it, when it says traded Pokemon, that means it turns it into another person's Pokemon pretty much. It's your Pokemon, but it will not be your trainer ID. So your trainer ID was, say, 1 2 3 4 5. Now it's going to be 5 7 5 8 9 10, whatever it is. So it won't be your Pokemon per se, but it is your Pokemon. So pretty much, if you care about having it on your trainer ID or something, then don't use this. But this will keep the IVs and everything intact. So use this as much as you can if you're going to do this. Use the TID. The PID changes the IVs to match what an actual shiny Pokemon would be like on your trainer ID. This is why it's not very useful. So do not use this one if you're doing competitive battling or anything like that. So yeah, this is also very interesting. Rename the Pokemon in box 1 and box 1 slot 1. Very useful for people. I've had a bunch of Pokemon that I've gotten traded online, and I haven't been able to rename them or anything like that. Now I can finally rename them or just get rid of them and remake them. But still, like, very useful for that. So yeah. Next is alternate form codes. So they have, I'm not going to go through this, but pretty much. Let's see, have they added back? Where is Flodet? Wow, so yeah, they've even added back the AZ Flodet code, which is very useful, especially if you don't have one. So go get that now if you don't have it. Other than that, this is pretty much all really cool. This is all the Mega Pokemon list, and what this actually does is you're able to change your Pokemon into a Hackmon, being, say, let's take Heracross. So if we make this an alternate Heracross, that would mean it's a Mega Heracross without the Heracronite on it. So you can have a permanent Mega Heracross. So really cool kind of thing like that. Pretty much that's all this is here. And there's also permanent shield form, I think, or permanent something like that. So very useful for that and other things in that nature. So yeah, guys, I definitely suggest you try this out at least. These are banned from online, so you can't use them, but still very interesting to have in your box, and it's just cool nonetheless. So yeah, next, moving on, is Pokerus box 1 slot 1, obviously just on or whatever. Sex modifier, this has been here. It's just to modify for Hackmons or for breeding. Experience modifier, not that interesting. Cloning, not that interesting because you can clone way more Pokemon with backups and restores and stuff like that. Language modifier, pretty cool. You can, in case you chose the wrong language or you wanted to play the game in another language, you can actually change your game language, which is pretty interesting. This right here, Pokeball caught in box 1 slot 1, changes the Pokeball that your Pokemon was caught in, which is really good because you can make it so that it doesn't look like you're a noob and you got, you know, a crappy Pokemon with your Master Ball or something like that. Or you can change it for Pokemon that are bred, because bred Pokemon inherit the Pokeball that I believe it's their mother was caught in. So you can never get like a Pokeball if they were a Safari Ball or something like that. So you can change it how you'd like, and I'm pretty sure they even have ones that aren't even in this game. So yeah, like the Dream Ball I don't think is in this game. So yeah, pretty cool. Next is the nature codes, nothing new there. IV codes, nothing new. Well, actually, let me check. Yeah, pretty much nothing new there. EVs, this is pretty interesting. Wow, they have a lot more EVs selection, so you can take all the EVs, none, 126, 63, 34, and 2. So I guess that's pretty interesting for certain guys that you want to have more options than just 252 and 1. So very interesting there. Quick egg hatch, pretty cool, I guess, but I wouldn't really use this a lot. I don't really egg hatch anymore, so yeah. Next is the affection codes. Obviously you know, changes affection and friendship. Pretty simple. Next is the Pokepuff codes. I wouldn't use this just because I get the max Pokepuff cheat in the top in the miscellaneous, so just use that. Super training, I don't do that anymore because of the EVs and other stuff. Secret base, flags. This is very interesting. This can give you that Garchompite, unless you get all the tools and you don't need it. This can level up your secret base to look amazing, and also give you that Garchompite and some other pretty cool perks that you wouldn't have gotten by now if you didn't do the secret base stuff. So interesting nonetheless. Pokemon box codes. Not really sure why you would use this or what this is exactly about, but I guess it's there, so whatever. Game time. Don't know why you would use this. I guess if you wanted to reset your time or do max time, kind of interesting. Move modifiers. So this is kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I would never use this kind of thing, but it's interesting nonetheless. You can just change the moves of your Pokemon depending on whatever if you're making a special Pokemon or something. This is another ability. Ability changer. You can do hidden ability, which is really cool. So that's very interesting and very useful for creating competitive guys. Yeah, here we go. Egg move, which is really cool. You can change the egg moves if your Pokemon has an egg move. So that's very useful for certain Pokemon that have egg moves and stuff. Ribbon codes, you can add all the ribbons, which is really cool. Let me see, so you can remove all ribbons, add all these other ribbons, and I really like this idea. I like seeing some of the ribbons on my Pokemon. It's kind of just interesting. And finally, this is actually really interesting. Battle Mycin codes. So you can do single battle wins, double battle, triple battle, rotation. So you can pretty much make all of your Battle Mycin records 49 wins or whatever it is, and I'm not sure exactly why you would, unless because you do that, you get certain perks like getting some of the like the Starf Berry and other things that require you to beat them. So yeah, I'll have to do some research into that. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on the video. It really helps out. Next time, I'm actually going to be going into Pokemon X and Y. I'm going to go back to Pokemon X and Y because there have been several changes in that as well. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave it a like. As always, like I said, I'm going to be doing more videos now because of my because of the things that were happening with my computer. Those are gone now. I can do more videos, and I will be trying to stream more as well. So put in the comments down below what games would you like me to Let's Play as well. I'm going to be doing some other Let's Plays. I'm going to be revamping some of my Let's Plays because I have better quality settings on here because of some of the new features and other things. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one, and bye.